Hello everyone, this is Dr. Zarka Lateef from ADC MythBusters, and today I will be discussing about how you need to certify your documents before sending them to ADC. Hope you find this video useful, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Now the first thing that you need to do is to collect all the documents that you require to send to ADC. Now the list of the documents that you require, I've already discussed that with you in my previous video. Please go through that. Now once you've collected all the documents, you need to make sure that you are sending the colored scanned copies of the original documents and not your actual original documents, okay? Because in case the documents are lost in the process, ADC might not take the responsibility of your lost documents. And also, if in case the original documents are sent to ADC, you need to follow certain steps to get them back. Like you need to write to ADC first, and then you need to pay a fee of 85 Australian dollars, and then you need to resend the colored photocopies of those original documents that you had already sent. So obviously this is going to involve a lot of trouble and a lot of extra efforts for you, so it's better if you can avoid sending the original documents. Now, who can certify your documents and your photographs? This has been given in the certification guidelines of ADC, and the picture has been taken from the same document. So try to go through it and see who can certify your documents both in Australia and outside Australia. Everything has been mentioned there, so try to follow that strictly while you are certifying your documents. Now before you start with the process of certification, it's very important that you go through the certification guidelines by ADC so that you have a clear idea of what needs to be done for your documents. The certifier may not have a complete idea of what this certification is all about, so you either make him read the certification guidelines or verbally explain to him what needs to be done. So this can only be done once you're thorough with the guidelines. So make sure you're reading them. The link for the guidelines is given in the form only, in the very first section, so just try to read that. Now there are certain rules that you need to follow while you are certifying your documents. The first one is the certification mark should be present on the face of the document where all the information is provided. It cannot be done on a separate sheet of paper. It cannot be done on the back side of the document, which is blank. Okay, so it needs to be done on the front side only. And in certain documents where the information is provided both on the front and the back side, both sides need certification. Like the certification mark should be present on the front and the back side as well. Yeah. Another important thing is that you cannot send a photocopy of a certified document to ADC. Like if you have a document, you have certified that document also, and now you are sending the photocopy of that document to ADC. ADC is not going to accept that. Each document that you provide to ADC should have an original certification mark. And another important point is in certain countries, English may not be used as an official language, and they may have certification in their own languages. So what they need to do is they need to provide a translation of certification, and that translation can be done by an authorized translator only. So this is an additional step that people with languages other than English need to follow. And also it's very important that you don't staple, you don't pin up, you don't put tapes on your documents. They should be clean of everything. Now what all should a certification mark contain? Number one, there should be written in bold letters, true copy of original. And beneath that there should be a stamp of the certifier having the name of the certifier, his designation, his signatures along with the date of certification, and his contact details, either the phone number or the email ID. It's very important to provide the contact details because ADC should be able to contact the certifier in case they need to reconfirm about any of your documents. I have seen people taking this contact detail thing very lightly, but many people have got their forms rejected because they didn't provide any contact details, and then they had to resend all their documents to ADC. So to avoid such hassles, make sure you're providing all the information that ADC requires during certification. Now, how to certify your photos. Number first is you need to follow certain rules while you are taking pictures for ADC documents. Number first is the size of the photograph should be as has been mentioned by in the ADC forms. Like it should be 4.5 centimeters in length and 3.5 centimeters in breadth, and the 90% of the photograph should be covered by your face, and the photograph should not be more than 9 months old. Now these are the things that you need to keep in mind while you are clicking pictures for ADC. Now how you need to certify the ADC photograph is at the back of the photograph it should have this statement that this is a true photo of like X and XY, like whatever is your name, like this is a true photograph of Zarka Lateef, like this should be written in bold letters, and along with that there should be a stamp containing the name of the certifier, his designation, his signature along with the date of certification, and his contact details. Right now, in certain cases we find that stamp of the certifier is very big and it may not fit onto that small sized photo. Though I would always suggest you to check the size of the stamp first before you start certification of your documents. Okay, it's very important. Now in case you are in a situation where you are not able to find the correct size of the stamp for your certification, what you can do is you can get multiple photos certified on a single sheet of paper. Like once we click photos, we have multiple copies on a single this photographic paper. So then we cut it into different photographs separately. But what you can do is you can keep that paper intact with your multiple photos, and at the back of that photographic paper you can get all the attestation and all the certification done. Okay, now this is a new thing that has been introduced by ADC, keeping in mind the problems that many candidates are facing. Earlier there was no such rule like this, but this has been added in the new guidelines. So I would suggest you avoiding this kind of a situation. Make sure that the size of the stamp is fitting onto the size of your photos before getting them certified, right? Now the validity of your certification is 1 year. So make sure whatever certification you are doing, it should not cross 1 year before reaching to ADC. And also one more point I would like to add is, while you are going for certification, make sure you're carrying the original documents along, because the certifier sometimes may need to check the original documents. Ideally he should be checking the original documents while certifying your scanned copies. So it's very important you carry both the original and the scanned copies on the day of certification. So this was all about the certification. I hope you find this video useful, and if you do, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.